Mike said hi, Mary.
Hola.
Yeah, she as
Hola.
you hear, she said she ain't going nowhere.
Oh wait, whoa, huh?
She's in the background.
The whole show?
Nah, she ain't gonna be here the whole show.
Oh,
But she around.
She around, all right. As long as everybody knows that Miriam is around.
Yeah. So I gotta watch what I say.
I ain't mad at that.
Where were you
Hold
when the
on.
white people? What's up? You straight?
Now making sure my audio is good. Am I good? You can hear me, right? I'm good.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I just want to make sure. Okay. I think when I set it up the last show, it should stay the same, right? How it
Yeah.
was. Okay, then
Yeah.
we good. Then we
It
live.
should. It should. You might want to check though. Just
Nah,
check
that's
the phone.
what I was looking at. I wanted
Yeah.
to make sure
Yeah.
that the audio says
Yeah.
okay, my AirPods
Yeah.
and the speaker. So which speaker do you use?
I
MacBook
use.
Pro speakers or Mike B's AirPod Pros
You
Bluetooth?
could use your AirPods. I use the microphone because
See, I'm not using.
there's a headset in the microphones.
Okay, I think this is how I had it for the last show. I'm gonna leave it
Yeah.
like this because the audio sounded great on the last one, so we're
Yeah.
good.
You sound good.
I bet. What's popping?
Where were you when the white people tried to take over the United States of America?
I was at work. I like, okay, cool.
Because that's what happened.
So you were at the kickback. No, you weren't at the kickback. I was gonna ask you about the kickback.
Kickback down the street.
It's a kickback. You weren't invited to the kickback?
I'm 30 minutes. I'm about 30 minutes away from the kickback.
The kickback. Did the Saltines invite you to the kickback?
Nah.
You weren't invited.
Nah, I wasn't invited, but I'm 30 minutes away from the kickback.
When I saw that shit, I was like, yo, I know I had what was going on when you asked Miriam, could you go get some footage? Did you say you wanted to go get some footage for something?
Yeah, I want to go. That's what I want to go for.
It wasn't for that. Was it for that?
Yes.
I thought you. Oh, I thought it was something prior to that.
No. They kicked that shit off the day before.
Oh, okay. So that's what it was. I think that's when you brought it up the day before.
Yeah, they kicked that shit off the day before. And I wanted to go down there then. I wanted to go down there for both joints. And Miriam was like, nope.
You don't sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
We needed that. We needed you there, bang.
I wanted to be there. Told me no.
That's interesting.
Told me no, man. But that's the wildest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Dang.
I ain't never seen nothing.
2021. 2020. We thought we went through some shit in 2020. 2021 said, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold my bill, nigga.
Yeah,
I got something for you. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, that's the wildest shit I've ever.
And you were right there. Like, you were close to it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
I've never heard so many police sirens ever. I lived in Chicago. People have been shot by my residents. Mm-hmm. I've seen drug raids. Seen a lot of stuff, Mike.
Let me ask you this.
Never heard that shit.
Let me ask you this. Now that the dust has somewhat settled, what's the
because it ain't over.
Well, it's definitely not over.
Them niggas gonna be back for January 20th, nigga.
They just they can't hold their L. This is an L that I've never seen can't be held. Like, why you can't hold this?
Mike.
Why can't this L be held?
Mike. That nigga got a hold on this base. The likes of I've never seen before.
This is crazy.
This is different. This is much different than Republicans and Democrats. Different. This is white people holding on. This is for the white people. For the white people. This is white people holding on to their supremacy. That's what it is. And for
they hold on.
Yeah, for the few niggas.
The very last end of it.
For the few niggas that scattered around this bitch. They just don't like Democrats. I am neither Democrat or Republican. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But this is white people holding on to supremacy. This all this is.
LIG. Let
Look,
it go.
This, I'm telling you, this is more than just holding the L, Mike. This is more than just, oh, we lost the election.
Mm-hmm.
This shit is so this shit is so much of trying to hold on to shit that is crazy. Like, think about it, Mike. You saw the shit, bro. These motherfuckers broke into the Capitol building.
How is this possible?
And my nerd ass, because I'm a low-key nerd, my nerd ass looks at the wife, and I go, wait a minute. I don't think this happened since the war, 1812. Now, my wife look at me crazy, like, fuck is you talking about?
How you know about the War of 1812, nigga?
So the war of 1812 was the British trying to get their get back.
Okay.
Because they couldn't hold that L. Britain came back over here, and they was fighting again.
Yeah.
Now, the White House that's sitting up now ain't the original White House. It's not the first White House that was built. It's the second.
Yeah.
Because the original was burned when the British came through during the War of 1812. I think Garfield was the president at the time. I think it was Garfield and Madison. One of them up. Because they had to run out the back door. That's why the tunnels and shit. That's part of the reason why they were like, oh, now we got to make some tunnels and shit because we got to get through some of them.
Yeah.
But the British broke through the Capitol and shit. They fucked that shit up. They burnt the White House, all that shit. That's the last time this shit happened, Mike. And that happened specifically in 1814.
Okay.
So the last time something like what happened the other day happened was 1814, fam. Them white people had no care in the world, G. Why? Because we white. See, black people try to do that shit. And I know some conservatives and some people was like, they was talking about the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers, when the Black Panthers had came through with the rifles and shit. I think it was in California. And this is not the same. This is not the same, Mike. Because they went in that bitch orderly. They didn't take a white bitch by the hair and be like, we taking this bitch hostage, let us in. They didn't shoot down, they didn't take a chair, and they didn't break stuff down or anything like that.
They went like they were invited.
They walked in, them motherfuckers walked in the other day, and they broke windows and jumped in that motherfucker. First of all, why is the windows at the Capitol not bulletproof? They got regular windows, fam. They got the same windows. They got the same windows you got at your house.
You would think that this would be this would be a secured area like the White House.
Yeah. Oh, it was secure. But you saw some of the videos. They were like, oh, let them in. Oh, let them in.
Breach. What kind of security breach is that?
Did you see the video of homie taking selfies? Taking a selfie?
I think I did. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. The police officer was taking selfies. The police officer was taking selfies.
The police officer took a selfie with one of the insurgents.
He needs to be fired immediately.
Look, that shit was Mike
fired immediately.
The whites was trying to take over the United States of America. That's it. That's all. They tired of that shit. They tired of niggas trying to get their just due. They tired of that shit.
They tired of us.
They tired
trying
of us,
to get equality.
Fuck. And it's just being masked into this election. Like, you know, Joe Biden stole the election. How dare you? We demand this is look. You ain't never heard a black person just go like, this is our country. We just want to be acknowledged in this motherfucker. We'd be like, yo, this is our country too. These white motherfuckers that came in and was like, Yo, this is our country. This is our building.
We are in this world trying to be cordial.
Right, we trying to get along. Niggas like, no, this is ours. This nigga sat at Nancy Pelosi desk, fam, and then did an interview the next day on why he did it. How the fuck? How do you break into one of the country's law buildings? Mm-hmm. It's a landmark, a building full of our lawmakers, and then the next day do an interview. How?
Why are you not in cuffs? How are you not in cuffs right now, bro?
Now he did get arrested. Okay. He did get arrested. But he shouldn't even. I saw that story. I saw that. He shouldn't even have time, Mike,
to get none of those thoughts off.
My man went in Nancy Pelosi's office, put his feet on her desk, talked this shit, and then the next day was on talk radio talking about, this is my building. We pay for this. That's why we stormed. This is our business building. Fam, white, black people. I told a co-worker of mine today, Mike, if black people would have tried to take 5 steps up them stairs.
Hey guys, this is the perfect time to challenge your white friends. Challenge them right now.
Oh no, that's coming later. Wait a minute, that's coming later. That's coming. Don't even. We ain't even introduced the show and shit yet. No, we gotta come right. Fam.
Go ahead.
5 black men can try to walk up the U.S. Capitol stairs, Mike. 5 black men. And the U.S. Capitol Police would have shot and killed 2 of them just to get the other 3 to kneel down. That's what would have happened if you take 5 black men in suits. They could have had their fraternity little joints, their little fraternity scarves on and shit. They could have been lawyers, and they'd be like, yo, we taking a picture on the Capitol steps. Soon as they would have went too far, bow, kneel.
Oh man.
Donald Trump really told them, go to the Capitol. It was giddy. They was all, did you see the video? They was all shit. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. It's about to go. They going to the Capitol, fam. Like, they about to go to the Capitol and fuck some shit up. Oh man, shit is lit, fam. Shit, hey, I'm about to go back to the White House and watch this shit. Yo, hey, Junior, go get some wings and some pizza down the street,
baby. It's a party.
That is kickback. Hey, Ivanka, go grab the best wine. We about to go ahead and take. Matter of fact, just go get the Trump wine. We about to go ahead and watch this shit. And then they said he was calling senators while this shit was going on. Like, hey, yo. Hey, I told y'all, niggas. I told y'all. Hey, man, I'm calling shit off, but you gotta. Let's overturn this election, G. Like that. Come on, man. No. I know you can overturn this election. Stop playing with stop.
Not surprised at all, yeah.
Come on, fam. Do you know the level of privilege you have to have, fam? If Barack Obama would have did the same shit, and then he's sitting up there doing this, his little 2-step that he like to do. And then Michelle just, hey, they about to ride in this bitch. Hey, they about to get Southside in this motherfucker today. Hell yeah. Southside about to come out in this motherfucker today. Million Man March. Me and niggas about to go up in the goddamn U.S. Capitol. Imagine if the Million Man March in 1993? Imagine if the Million Man March ended with 1 million niggas trying to go to the U.S. Capitol. Nigga, do you know the chopper would have sang like the choir?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all about to go where? Da, 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 da. Don't
I can only imagine.
white people had no care in the world.
Yeah.
None. Who gonna stop me? I pay for this, Michael. With my hard-earned tax dollars. Nancy Pelosi, this is my desk.
The way the world is divided, right now is definitely on display.
Right.
You can see it. It's clear as day.
It ain't divided. It's white people. It's white people problems. It's white people issues. White people got to get it together, Mike. White people have had, now to your point, white people have to have a conversation amongst themselves. I told
we don't need to have a conversation with them.
We ain't gotta have a conversation about shit. White people gotta have a conversation. A former coworker of mine had put on his Facebook page that he was disgusted that some of his friends would condone such actions. Know what I said to his ass? I said, oh, he said he was gonna delete them too. I said, hey, you should have deleted them a long time ago. You knew who they was. You knew who they was. You knew what was going on with them. You tolerated it because they're your friends. See, the thing is that they ain't had no care in the world because it didn't affect them. You know what affect white people?
Yeah.
Patriotism. One way or the other. When white people feel that black people ain't being patriotic, what happens? Oh man, that Black Lives Matter. Fuck them. Black Lives Matter. Colin Kaepernick kneeled. He should be ashamed of himself. This week we saw white people being unpatriotic. So you know what other white people did? They was confused. That's why you ain't seeing some of them talk. They still don't know how to react. Half the people that's on CNN don't really know how to react. They just talking. Talking. Nigga, God damn it. Dan did what? Oh, not the U.S. Capitol building. He going, oh my God. Now you can't really leave out the house and be like, hey John, hey, doing good? Oh yeah, he's a Trump supporter, but you know what? He does a great barbecue. He cooks a great brisket. Can't do that now.
Hey, so what you
can't do that now.
So what you saying right now is that like the mood the dust has settled, but you said this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. Two, white people are questioning a lot right now. They don't know. They don't know how to handle this. They don't.
When's it gonna pop off again? Inauguration day?
Oh yeah, the 20th. Oh, it's lit. They coming back.
One last hoorah.
It's part 2, the electric boogaloo. That's what it is. Because what I think they call some of them they got the Proud Boys, some of them call them like the boogaloo or something. Yeah, it's the electric boogaloo. They come look. Hey, I'm telling you, it's the 20th. What's the day? The 9th? 8th? Day 8th. Nigga, 12 days. Nigga, when 7 days come, so a girl coming out of a goddamn tunnel.
Are they trying to impeach Trump? Are they trying to impeach Trump again for this shit?
Yeah, but it's more ceremonial. It's more ceremonial. That nigga get impeached twice though. I don't give a fuck. Now, Nancy Pelosi was like, "Yo, we don't trust dude with the nuclear codes." They going wild. I'm telling you, white people they don't know what to do. Like, oh my God. Oh, wait a minute, he's president. He got the nuclear codes too. Shit. Do you mean he'll blow us up? Oh, he's unpredictable. Yeah, it's nothing worse than an unpredictable white person.
Trump has ended his shit show over presidency with a bang bang.
Yeah, he got kicked off of Twitter. Look, I'm dead serious about the unpredictable white person. There's nothing crazy in the world. There's nothing scary in the world than an unpredictable white person. Name all the unpredictable black people in the world. They ain't gonna do nothing like that. They ain't gonna do nothing like that. The only unpredictable black people you see is like during a spades game. If they lose it, they don't know how to react.
Am I gonna flip this table?
Yeah, is he gonna flip the table? Is he gonna flip the table? Is he gonna throw a beer across? Or like somebody like a black person is playing basketball and you just crossed his ass over. Like, is he gonna shoot me? It's an unpredictable white person. Is he gonna shoot up a room like this? Like, yeah. So now you have now you have Donald Trump, who is the most powerful man in the world at this point right now. He's really the most powerful man in this world. Like I know they say that the U.S. president is the most powerful man in this world. There's not a man who's ever held this position who is more powerful than Donald Trump at this moment. He told a whole bunch of his followers to go to the Capitol and told them to be strong, Mike.
The power of Twitter.
But be strong. Don't be weak. That don't mean that didn't mean storm the Capitol. That just mean hold your chest up high and be like, we're not taking this. You know what the white motherfuckers heard him say?
Riot.
Not
even riot, but
burn this motherfucker down. That's what they heard him say. He told them to be strong. He could have just been like, put your chest up high. Let them know that we're not gonna take this. The white people was like, oh, he means burn this bitch down. There's not a more powerful man in the world. He was basically Cyrus on the Warriors, fan. It was a can you dig it moment. As bad as that was, Mike, can you dig it? Except he didn't get shot. So we saw what Cyrus could have did with 1 million gangbangers in 1979 on the Warriors. If he didn't get shot, Donald Trump showed you that.
Yeah.
Fam, there were off-duty cops there, Mike. Mike, it was off-duty cops there. It was politicians. It was local politicians there.
We had fatalities, bro. How many people died? We had people died, bro. That's crazy.
4 white people. That's why the white people like say her name. The one that got killed, say her name. Why? This bitch tried to jump through the goddamn shit. Say her name. She didn't get shot in the house. She just woke up, motherfucker. Just no knock warrant. They ain't even, hey, how you doing? No, they just came in the house and wow. Like, no, she tried to break in. And the Secret Service shot her ass like they probably should have. Like, white people have gone stark raving mad. We should be scared.
We should be nervous.
Yes, nigga. Yes, I'm nervous.
You need to hurry up and come home, bro.
Even when you get back to Chicago, hey, they got a chapter.
It might be a little more dangerous where you are right now, though.
It is dangerous, but I'm telling you, there's nothing worse than an unpredictable white person. I say this example all the time. Look at movies. They stereotype us as being gangbangers and drug addicts. They stereotype Mexicans selling oranges on the highway and not knowing English. They stereotype Chinese people. They stereotype every race. But they don't stereotype them as killers. Yeah. You know what they stereotype white people as? Killers. Go look at Omen, fam. Matter of fact, look at your basement. What's that behind you? Is that like a garbage can or something like that? Behind you? Like a hamper or something?
Oh, no, that's the heater.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if you turned around and it was just a little white kid just sitting on the heater?
On some movie shit.
Just kicking his leg and shit. They just do this shit.
Yeah.
You dead, Mike. You dead. Like, it's not even you're scared. You're dead. You're like you just been marked for death. You just been marked for death, fam. Like, if you look at a scary movie, if a white kid is looking down, but then looks up and smile at you, you're marked for death. Nightmare on Elm Street. Kids is playing rope and shit and playing hopscotch. And then that one kid look at you and start talking. You dead. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's what happened at the U.S. Capitol. That's all of them at the U.S. Capitol. I'm telling you, bruh. White people tried to take over the United States. What was the goal, Mike? To take over the Capitol. What was the goal? To stop you for certifying the election for Joe Biden. That was the goal. So white people tried to stop an election. There's no limit to what they would try to do if that's the case. If a group of white people, thousands and thousands of white people broke into the U.S. Capitol with no regard, fuck it. As my man Gorilla Monsoon would say, with reckless abandonment. If they would do that for that, there's no limit to what they would do.
Trump got these motherfuckers mesmerized. They willing to die for this man, huh?
This nigga's the new Jim Jones with the Kool-Aid.
They willing to die for Trump.
I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
If white people, look, do you think black people burned down the city hall? I mean, the police station in Minnesota? Do you think a black nigga was like, hey, go get some gasoline, fam? We about to go burn this motherfucker down?
Nah, we talked about that. That was the white people out there.
They would have been like, hey man, all right, shit. Let me see what y'all got. Huh?
We talked about that.
Yes.
Do white people know how to loot?
No. They know how to burn shit down. Mike. Telling you, B.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous.
Take cover, bro. Take cover, right?
Because white people try to overthrow the United States government because of one man.
Yeah. Yep.
Some dude.
Some dude pie, baby.
What episode?
73?
73. Make sure you rate, like, subscribe, download. Wherever you listen to podcasts, man. Wherever you listen to podcasts. Get that merch. Click the link in our Instagram bio. You can get all of the links, including the merch. Search out or click the link in the bio and subscribe to the What Digital on YouTube as well. Get the video content.
There you go. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, bang. First show of 2021.
First show.
Besides you being a part of the kickback at the Capitol building, how was your New Year, buddy?
New Year was straight. I got some sleep.
Got
some sleep. Getting ready for the first quarter, moving back, getting ready for that. That's in full swing. Trying to get some shit settled with my career, all that stuff. I just think that the white people screwed up the beginning of my New Year. Because I had to work that day. I had to work.
You was trying to be out there in it.
I was trying to be out there in it, man. I was so jealous to see some of them English stations inside of the Capitol building and shit talking about it. Mm-hmm. It's like you see all of these people. All these people have ravaged the Capitol building. You're out here, they're tearing things down.
From the footage and pics and shit, it didn't really seem. How many people was it? It didn't really seem like it was that many people.
Oh, it was thousands, man. It was
thousands.
Yeah.
Okay.
See the black dude that was running, the black cop that was running and shit. He kept he was chasing. He was running up. They would have to fight me. They had to whoop my ass.
What was up? Oh man, excuse me. What's up with the guy that had the Nipsey shirt? Didn't he have a Nipsey the Crenshaw?
Yeah. He was.
He was.
Well, you know what? I said he was on violation, but nah, I apologize. I probably would have done the same shit. I ain't even gonna front. if I was down there, shit, just down there, and the motherfucker that broke in the Capitol, I'm probably walking in that bitch too. Like, oh shit, these motherfuckers crazy as hell. Shit, let me see what they talking about though. Oh damn, this the Capitol? Shit, fuck going on there? Oh, them niggas is crazy. Them niggas then took down a wall. Oh shit. Oh, them niggas that sat in the chair. Oh man, I gotta take a selfie on that bitch. I probably been documenting my shit. Like, look, I'm not breaking into nothing. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to see what they own, fam. That bruh, white people stormed the United States Capitol.
Some shit we ain't never seen, bro. We never seen nothing like it.
Ever, fam.
Nothing like
what?
It. Nothing like it.
How, fam? How?
Like, did they
and not die?
I mean, did people not think that Trump enticing this? They didn't think people were gonna come. Like he's bluffing.
So apparently, I don't know this shit. I have to watch CNN and Fox and MSNBC and all these shits. Apparently, motherfuckers been talking about this shit for a while.
Oh,
they've been on message boards. I didn't even know message boards still existed.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers on the QAnon message board, like, hey, when we get out there, we tear
Look, they got a KKK clubhouse message board. Like, yeah, this is what we doing. This is the plot. We gonna go in around this way. You gonna go the other way. We go, yeah. That this shit mapped out already. All right, Billy, you're gonna hit him through the front.
Damn,
Johnny, you're gonna hit him through the side.
Yeah, bruh. Like they were plotting and all this shit. You see the one dude he had the gear on with the zips. He was trying to kidnap a motherfucker. There ain't no black person gonna be walking around with some zips to kidnap somebody. See, that's what I'm saying. It's all white people.
Like zip ties, the ones that they use like some handcuffs, like replacement handcuffs. Zip. Oh my god, this shit crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to me.
Zip. Kidnap white people. White. I have white friends. I know white people, but they gotta question this shit. Like I said, what you say earlier. What white people got to do?
White people gotta ask themselves. They gotta talk amongst themselves. Ask questions amongst yourselves.
That kind of got me scared.
Down?
That kind of got me scared. I'm gonna tell you why that kind of got me scared, Mike. Yeah. You telling white people to congregate with white people about white people shit. Now this group of white people might be like, oh, fuck this shit. Then you got this group of white people that's like, nah, fuck that shit, fam. And this is why y'all got to jump over here with us. Then they get to talking all that shit. Have black people this and Mexicans that and this and that shit. Black and brown people, fuck them.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I felt it. Next thing you know, we thinking they with us. Like, hey man, and the next thing you know, they turn on our ass like the Clone Wars and Star Wars. Next thing you know, it's like, oh, so I thought we was cool, Billy. Yeah, we were. You were. But we ain't no more. Bow. No. I'm telling you, man, that shit's scary, fam.
I hope we don't see no just random white people just start snapping out of nowhere, bro. On some well, I'm talking about like just on a like just not at the Capitol building. But, randomly. But I don't want to see this shit. I don't want to see this shit happen randomly amongst like a neighborhood or some shit like that, bro. Like,
Mike,
white people just start being on bullshit, bro, just out of nowhere. I hope it don't happen.
But after what I saw,
you ain't putting shit past nobody, huh?
No. No. No, I'm not putting shit past no white person. You just stormed the Capitol building. What else can I put past you? There's shit else. So that's
With
not
no regards, no.
Mike.
Like,
That's not just a
twice.
That's not just a government building, fam. That's one of the government buildings.
And that's why I'm still trying to get an understanding of how is this even able to happen, bro? How is this able to happen like
They're
this?
white, fam. Because they're white.
They might as well just try to go straight at the White House. They might as well. They would
need to. That's where they homie live at. They not gonna fuck up the crib. They're not gonna fuck up the crib.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mess up everybody else. Gee, it's because they're white. It's like, oh, you saw the police officers like, hey, come on through, fam. Hey.
And there's really no other excuse to it.
Hey.
They're white. That's why.
There's no other. Hey, come on in. Hey, yeah. Motherfuckers taking selfies and shit.
Oh man, we're gonna have a whole party.
Whole man,
party.
Mike. You live in Maywood. Ain't only white people in Maywood are people that's been there since 1950 and crackheads.
Mm-hmm.
But now you gotta look at the people that's white that's been there since 1950 crazy. Because they probably didn't call the neighbor nigger. Because they've been there since 1950. But now they might be like, man, you know what? The rise of the white people, we back, fam. We back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was scary though. Like I said, man, look, white people tried to take over the United States.
Take cover, my dude. Take cover.
We did that shit. Imagine if, like, the only thing I can equate it to, and I think it would have been worse, is if white people would have tried. Remember when the white people tried to storm? They said they wanted to storm Area 51. Now that would have ended.
I remember.
That would have ended that.
Yeah.
Only thing, hey, we gonna protect the United States government. We're not gonna really protect the United States government. Fuck the Capitol. But these aliens, though, they up in there making iPhones, fam. We can't fuck that up. They will fly away. Can't fuck that up. We just gave them room and board in their own special place. And you want to come up in there just to prove that they here? Nah, you wish you. Yeah, no. Like I said, if that would happen to black folks, man, they know what happened. And that's why I'm glad that white people are saying it. Like, I've seen numerous people when they were speaking in Capitol Hill, like, hey, y'all know what happened if this would have been people of color. Y'all know. Y'all don't want to say it, but y'all know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, that's why I'm white. I'm glad I'm white. That's all they think in their head. Yes, I'm glad I'm white.
Man, I'm glad I'm black. I couldn't imagine.
I want to see that privilege. I want that privilege one day.
It will never. One day. I don't think we'll see it. I don't think we'll live to see it.
One day. I just want to know how I feel to break into a government office
and be able to just chill, post, take selfies. Amongst a very prestigious building. No.
Hey man, some dude pod. Let's get back to this. Let's get to this hip hop though, man. Is some of the things that happen in hip hop. Before we go on, man, hey, prayers up to Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre had an aneurysm. He was in ICU.
Divorce is stressful, huh?
Shit, when you going through a divorce like that,
divorce
try to take
stressful.
Your money. Hey, I don't give a damn who it is. When motherfuckers take your money, you're gonna be stressed.
But Dre, I'm curious about this though. Dre like a whole billionaire in this bitch, bro.
I don't care. And she tried to take.
Is he fighting with his wife over a couple $1 million?
No, hundreds.
Okay.
Hey, look, I'm just gonna say this, and my wife is paying attention to today's podcast. But if we ever get that amount of money, ever, and we start having issues, we're not getting a divorce. That nigga just gonna have to understand that I'm here, and I'm gonna be here.
The phrase "is cheaper to keep her" is like really like one of the most. It's possibly a very underrated phrase, but that shit it hit
If
me so much.
if I'm
And
worth
it's so
900,
accurate.
if I'm worth,
It is
we
so
we
accurate.
can break up, but we ain't divorcing. You get another nigga all you want to. You beat him, bring him over. You stay down the hall. You stay down the hall. Hey, bring your nigga over. Hey, Miriam, bring your nigga over. Let me meet this nigga. Hey, what's your name, homie? All right, cool. He be all uncomfortable and shit. Be like, word? Like, yeah, we broke up, but we ain't divorcing, nigga.
Yeah.
Why y'all not divorcing?
Yeah.
Shit, that money.
Absolutely, man. Prayers up to Dr. Dre, man. Prayers up for Dr. Dre. Aneurysms ain't nothing to play with.
Play with it all.
2020 is one that.
Shouts out to Pastor Mace. Pastor Mace back.
I guess.
Pastor Mace back.
I literally was in a clubhouse room with this nigga Mace, and he was moderating a room, and the women, they were just having random conversations with women about like the type of sex they want to have, what kind of dates they want to go on. Huh?
Saints get nasty too.
Mace about like the nastiest things he's ever done with a woman, how much money he's ever spent on a woman. Things that I don't.
Man, rappers get their dicks up.
These are the type of conversations I don't think a pastor or reverend or anybody who does things for the Lord.
Gotta learn this congregation,
I don't think anybody of this magnitude would be having these conversations on Clubhouse.
He got to learn this congregation, man. Mace,
I'm confused.
Wait a minute. Mace was talking about what though?
Mace was the room was kind of random. It was a random kind of room, but he was moderating it. It was a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, Instagram models in the room and everything like that. And they just playing, they like doing clubhouse games. Like, okay, you go tell me what you pick a person in the, you know, in the top group. And what would you want to do with this person?
Next day, I'm the new pastor.
Like, this shit is crazy to me, bro. When you posted that shit, bro, that's literally the first thing I thought of, bro.
Mace,
that's literally the first thing I thought of.
Like doggy style or missionary. The next day, I'm the new pastor of Omega Church in Atlanta, Georgia.
Dog, I'm dying right now, fam.
Look at, hey, you like girls? Hey, one mic.
One mic at a time, y'all. One mic at a time.
One mic, y'all. One mic. Moderator. One mic. PTR. Do you like that?
Nope.
You like kiss girls? All right, cool.
I think you know what? I think who came in that room? I think what you call it came in that room too. Tariq Power. He jumped in the room.
Oh,
like
word?
The same room Mace was in. Yeah, Mace was moderating the room, Joe. You know, today was just asking crazy questions, bro. Like, I'm just here to listen. And this is so funny now. And
PTR.
Like, this shit's crazy.
PTR. Who's your favorite porn star?
Yep.
PTR.
Just like that.
Mace, how many girls you nailed in your prime? Oh, I was nailing girls when I was a drug dealer, fam. Fuck you talking about?
There we go. Mace in the game, bro. Like, I don't know what type of, like, I think using this clubhouse shit to their whole advantage, bro. Like, they moderating rooms with all of these women, bro. Like,
hey, Mace,
having wild conversations.
Hey, Mace, quick question, Mace. One mic. Hey, quick question, Mace. Hey, did you nail Brandy? Did you stain Brandy? Yep. Next day, hey, Mace is the new pastor at Omega Church in Atlanta, Georgia. Crazy, that's wild. Bro. Another thing that happened, Missy said that tweet, "Oh my," is about black skin and not masturbation.
Okay, maybe I need to hear this in context, but no. When that song came out, and then it was told to us what that song was about, bro. Anytime I hear that song, that's what it's about. You can't tell me otherwise, bro.
And let me read these lyrics. Let me read these
20
lyrics.
years later, you're not gonna tell me otherwise.
Let me read these lyrics. Let me read these lyrics. Hold on.
We can play the song, damn it.
Yeah, I know, but for the YouTubers, I don't want to. I got it. I got it. Because I could act like Tweet in them. Hold on. Say, tell you what I did last night. I came home, say about 2:45, still so high, hypnotized, in a trance from this body, so buttery brown and tantalizing. You'd have thought I need some help from the feeling that I felt. So shook, I had to catch my breath. Ooh, there goes my shirt up over my head. Oh my, ooh, there goes my skirt dropping to my feet. See, right then and there, we know what you're talking about.
It's over.
It's
You
over.
can't tell me what did Missy say the song was about? She said it's about what?
Black skin, the dark skin. Her Tweet's dark skin. Ooh,
Sure.
some kind of touch caressing my face. Oh, well, you know what? Well, that's the hook. They just say she took down her skirt and she looked at the mirror. Man, I guess she looked kind of red. Who could this be? So she was nervous because she said some kind of touch caressing my face. Okay. I tried and I tried to avoid, but this is happening. Swallow my pride. Okay. The second verse is what she touching. Yeah, the second verse is what she finger popping. Swallow my pride, let it ride in a party, but this body felt just like mine, and I got worried. I look over to the left, a reflection of myself. So she probably was doing it, and then she looked at the mirror and was like, "Ooh, ooh, okay."
Mm-hmm.
And now, and then you go to Fabulous verse, and he talking about
ass. Wait. Fabulous was on this song?
He was on the rim, yeah.
I forgot Fabulous was on this. Was this a remix? He wasn't on the original version. He's not in the video, is he?
The original version was him and Bubba Sparks, actually.
Oh, son. What? Yeah. Oops, oh my.
Yeah, they had one with Fabulous and they had one with Bubba Sparks.
I don't remember. I can't recall either one.
They got the album version with her, and then they got the one with Fabulous, and they had the one with Bubba Sparks.
Okay.
I had the single.
Yeah.
That was like one of the few singles I had. Like when you had like the maxi single and all that. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, they talking about staining like he was. They talking about fucking. So
yeah, bro. But that song was about masturbation.
Yeah, to me, and that's what it's gonna be about.
It's gonna always be about that. Nah, just because it's been instilled in my brain since 20 years ago when that song came out. When we were shorties. So that's just what I known it to be. Still an incredible song, but it's about masturbation, bro.
I mean, there was a lot of women who played to themselves after listening to that song. They didn't go, oh, look at my chocolate skin. I look over to the left. Nah, fam, nah.
Nah, I'm good. You can't tell me no other way.
I'm gonna keep it to what I thought it should be about, and that's what I think it should be about. So yeah. And the last thing, man, Benny Siegel versus DMX. I saw that jump off in the group. DMX slipping versus Benny Siegel filling in the air.
That's a very interesting versus song wise.
Yeah, I mean, they're both introspective rap songs. And I think the next playlist we should do is introspective rap songs. Okay. Like thought provoking, no, just get some bars off, like introspective, like slipping, like filling in the air. Dem's allure. Mm-hmm. Like I want to do a playlist for that because I thought that was I didn't think it was a debate or argument. You whatever song you want. But I thought it was a good joint. So I was like, I think we need to do an introspective rap song list, man. Some rap songs to make niggas think. So kicking off the going on the deep end of the pod real quick, man. Because we had talked about white people today. We have to get that off. Can't do this podcast without talking about how white people tried to take over the United States. But speaking of white people trying to take over, Eminem.
Stop. What is Eminem trying to take over here, buddy?
He's not trying to take over. He's trying to police tone.
Okay. Now, Eminem, obviously we know Eminem had just released a B-side version, a deluxe edition to his album Music to Be Murdered By, and he has a song on there, Zeus. Took a little jab at Snoop D-O-double-G, S-N-double-O-P, Snoop Dogg. In regards to, the interview that Snoop Dogg did with Charlamagne the God, when Snoop Dogg talked about who was in his top 10, and he kind of disregarded Eminem in a way I guess Eminem didn't like.
The tone.
And Eminem did an interview. I guess he did an interview and he explained it a little more in depth and said that, he didn't have a problem with Snoop Dogg saying.
Wait a minute, let me read you what he said. He said, I think it was more about the tone he was using that caught me off guard. Again, I could probably get past the tone and everything, but it was the last statement when he said, as far as music, I could live without that shit. Now you're just being disrespectful. Mike, I'm gonna ask you a question. Taking your love and fandom with Eminem out the way, what was so disrespectful about Snoop Dogg saying that he could live without Eminem's music?
I think it's because I want to say because Snoop know niggas put him in their top 10. It's a lot of niggas that got Eminem in their top 10.
See, Mike, I didn't ask you about other niggas. Snoop said he could live without his music, Mike.
Let me get to the point of what I'm trying to say. Let me see if I want to see if I could get this. I want to word this correctly.
Yeah.
If
your man.
You did a random poll, bro, you could say that it's gonna be a lot of people that got Eminem in their top 10, top 5. They go. I think Eminem is respected amongst elite company of MCs that he's in this field with, that he's in the music industry with. Motherfuckers respect Eminem. Motherfuckers know Eminem is one of the coldest rappers, whether you like his music, so to speak, but when it comes to actual rapping ability, he's second to none.
Okay.
No argument. I don't think there's any argument about that. What Eminem has done in his career will never be done again by black rapper, white rapper, not even rap-wise, music, any genre. What Eminem has, some of the things that Eminem has accomplished in the music industry will probably never be done again. Never be done. So Eminem is in that elite of artists, bro. So when you got another artist of Snoop's caliber, who we look at as a legend, and who Eminem, I'm sure, I guess from the way I'm getting it from Eminem, he looks at Snoop as a friend. Could be a friend. Like, those guys are cool. They've collaborated. Snoop Dogg is on Eminem's album. It's on his album. So I guess it caught Eminem off guard to hear Snoop downplay his craft like that, bro.
No, he didn't downplay his craft, though.
If he didn't downplay his craft? You don't think so? Saying I can live without that shit.
Yes, I can live without that shit. I can
live without that shit. Like, yo, that shit is trash. It's probably Eminem. He didn't say it was trash. But when you say tone, but when Eminem talking about tone, that's exactly what he means. When he says when he says, "Yo, you saying it like that, bro? Now you just wilding right now."
He didn't say he was trash.
I understand it from both ways. Eminem might be being a little soft about it, but I can see where he's coming from.
How? He didn't say he was trash. So you you would be putting words in Snoop's mouth if you would say that he said it was trash. He didn't. He said that I could live without it. I'll give you a perfect example. I'll use Chris Shields. If Chris Shields told OT, yo, Mike and them cool, I could live without listening to some dude. I'm not gonna get mad. All right. Okay.
But it's in a way that what they were talking about, though. They were talking about top 10
said it in that way. Yes, he said he's not in his top 10. Yeah, he said he's not in his top 10. And he said I could live without listening to that shit.
But he added more to it based off the argument that Charlamagne was giving him, like, yo, niggas really fuck with Eminem. Like Snoop was like, shit, that shit ain't getting no rotation over here.
If it's not getting right. If it's not getting no rotation, it's not getting no rotation.
Like I said, I think he just caught off guard.
Because Dr. Dre founded both of us, I have to listen to your shit? No.
I don't think Eminem thinks that. I don't think Eminem thinks that.
So what else could he be thinking, Mike?
I would think that him and Snoop they've been in the studio with each other. They've worked with each other. I don't care. So it's like
I don't care.
Maybe Snoop Dogg told Eminem, like, yo, you dope as fuck, bro. You the great white hope.
You could be dope, fam. You could be very dope. And I could still be like, yo, I ain't gotta listen to you. I could go without, I can wake up tomorrow not hearing Eminem song, and everything is right in the world. It is what it is.
I guess in a way, Eminem
is extra sensitive when somebody says something about him.
Yeah.
Now, here's the flip. I understand people being sensitive about their craft.
Yeah.
And here's the other flip. Here's the other thing. Hey, man, that whole we in the same clique shit don't mean shit. Niggas ain't got to be friends. Even think it was. Yeah,
no,
I'm just saying, like, okay, go ahead. I'm just saying, because there was a lot of people that were saying, well, they're in the same. That don't mean shit at all.
I don't even consider them to be in the same clique. I don't even think I look at it as like Dr. Dre founded both of them, so they need to be cordial amongst each other. They need to fuck with each other's shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's anything like that. I think Eminem actually probably thought that Snoop Dogg loved him. And it threw him off. Like, wow, bro. Wow.
Well,
really?
You know what? You learn something. You learn something new every day.
I think that's just what that was. That was a situation where Eminem learned that Snoop Dogg really don't fuck with him like that. Maybe the way he thought Snoop Dogg did.
You learn something new every day, fam. Even like Daz Dillinger said that Snoop did the feature on Marshall Mathers LP did Bitch Please too, and he asked Eminem for a feature. And Eminem told him no. And he
Eminem told who no?
Snoop.
Eminem told Snoop no about you doing a feature with Eminem.
Yeah, that was something. That was something that Daz Dillinger said that I had read. But if that was the case, now see, that's one thing, right? If you did a feature for somebody and then somebody wrapped around and told you no, now that I will feel a type of way about.
Absolutely.
But if a nigga told me I could live my life without listening to your music, that don't mean that it's garbage. That don't mean that you're garbage. Fam, do you know how much shit we consume daily? I could go the rest of my life and not care about listening to a Snoop song.
Yeah, but like you said, though, but what Eminem said, like you said, this is where we have the conversation as far as like Eminem being soft, because Eminem said the tone he said it. The tone he was saying it.
We can't be police. First of all, look, especially what's going on right now, a white motherfucker can't police my tone for shit. Ain't no white motherfucker gonna come to me talking about some, hey man,
Eminem probably just like, yo, why you coming at me like that, bro?
No, because real talk, if it was the flip, motherfuckers, like we gotta stop giving people passes. We gotta stop getting people passes because you know who they are and let fam. If I don't like that, this issue to me, and to your point, he might have thought something. To me, that's why there's a lot of fake friends and phony homies in rap.
Maybe Eminem just thought, man, well, maybe it's more than what. Maybe it's what kind of beef do we really have?
Patti LaBelle,
you know what I'm saying?
like Aretha Franklin will tell you ain't shit. Like you can't sing, baby. Nah, you ain't got it, baby. Nah, you ain't. Nah, baby.
Well, this ain't that kind of situation though, because Snoop Dogg would never just directly tell Eminem like, "Yo, you weak as hell rapping or whatever like that."
I'm just saying, no. What I'm saying is that see, cats is extra sensitive. See, if you let people know what it is in the beginning, you probably won't have these issues. Look, I'm not saying I don't want these two niggas beefing, but shit, we wouldn't even be having this conversation if Eminem didn't get salty and write a diss song. Write a diss in a song. We wouldn't even be talking about Eminem.
No.
Snoop Dogg.
I don't think we'll be talking about it if M didn't do the interview and go into detail into why.
No, Mike, we knew he dissed him, and we knew why he dissed him.
But he didn't. But we never knew exactly why he dissed him. We knew it. We obviously knew it was because of the interview. But Eminem broke it down more into detail.
We didn't need the breakdown, and we didn't need the diss. We didn't need none of it. The
question was asked. He answered it. The question was asked.
Snoop answered the question. If he felt, look, this is why I know they ain't friends. This is how I know they ain't friends. Because if that was the case and Eminem felt very strongly about it, then he should have called Snoop and been like, "Oh, fine, what was up with that interview?"
Mm-hmm.
And hey, nephew, I mean, shit, it ain't no diss to you. Like, I ain't got to listen to your music every day, nephew. You ain't got to listen to mine either, nephew. Well, come on, Snoop, you one of the greatest of all time. Okay, that's dope. But me being the greatest of all time, you ain't got to listen. You ain't got to listen to Jay-Z. You don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
You want to. See, that's the difference. See, there's wants and halves. I ain't got to listen to shit. But Eminem,
this goes back to my point. Eminem wants to be loved.
Yeah, he wants to be loved.
He wants to be loved. He wants to be loved and appreciated by the GOATs.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm only mad at the diss. I'm only mad that he put that shit on record. That shit shouldn't have happened. Based off, especially based off of what he said.
You listened to it? Did you listen to it? You listened to the song?
When I heard it, that's when I heard it. I was like, oh, he mad. Did I just hear that? And yeah, but he was mad enough to put that. Hey, he was mad enough to put that shit in the song. You don't jab a nigga that you ain't mad at. The issue, he shouldn't have never put that in the song. He could have did that same interview, and they asked him about Snoop's thoughts, and he could have said exactly what he said. I still would have been like, that sounds soft, but I would have understood him a lot more on why he felt that way.
Yeah. Because
here's the thing, if based off of how he talking, like, yo, we cool. Okay, pick up the phones. Call Snoop. Like, yo, what you mean? Now, if Snoop came off disrespectful, like, I don't give a fuck about you, nephew. I said what I said, and I stand on it. Nigga, fuck you. This song coming. But I guarantee
M needed to have that conversation. M needed to have that conversation first before he decided to put it on wax.
Yes, he called that man before he put it on wax. Because I feel, and this is just my opinion, I don't think Snoop meant that with malice or anger. And if you had an issue with his tone, you should have called that man to be like, to check on the tone, not to check the tone, but to check on the tone. Like, yo, we straight, we good, fam. I heard the Breakfast Club interview. Oh man, nephew, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we good. I mean, I could go without listening to your music, but it ain't no diss to you. Like, you're not in my top
It's just
10.
like I think, but I think what's going on in Eminem's head is just already what he's been spewing on records about his peers not fucking with his music. You got, people like, you got artists like Joe Budden who's done podcasts and literally just slammed his whole album.
He slammed that album.
He slammed that. I know, but what I'm just saying, it's just like the talks throughout the hip hop community on blogs and podcasts and shows and everything like that. So Eminem just probably, when he hears that, he's like, "Oh man, not again! More people, more of my
you gotta
peers."
Realize, it's a lot of fake. Like I said, it's a lot of fake friends and phony homies.
Yeah,
in hip hop,
more of my peers who I think fuck with me, dissing me and shit. So look, that's my first thing. My first initial reaction to this. All right, cool, bro. But do what I do best. Do what I'm known to do. Get on record, and I'm gonna chew you out.
It's a lot of fake friends.
And whether it's a slight jab, whether it's gonna be a slight jab, or you're gonna get a whole verse or a whole song, whatever it is, he felt at the time what he wanted to do. He wanted to give Snoop a slight jab. Gave him a slight jab. Look, I didn't even nothing crazy.
There's nothing wrong with a jab, but the reasoning of your jab is soft as cotton.
It might be soft as cotton, but that's just his way of handling it. Like I'm saying, what's been going on since the release of Revival? Ever since then, Eminem has had to get on record to protect his image, protect himself, to fight the fight, bro, to let people know that he still got it and his music is not trash. That's what he's had to do since then. And he's had to really fight, not with fans, but amongst his peers.
You have to understand that your peers ain't gonna necessarily like your shit.
And I understand exactly what you're saying. I agree with you. And I agree with what you're saying, but I understand what's going on. At least this is what I'm thinking. This is what I think Eminem is thinking in his head. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a mind reader, but I'm just assuming that this is what was going on. M want his peers to love him. He wants his peers to love him. That's it. He wants to be respected amongst the greats in the game. And when the greats in the game diss him, bro, whether it's on a podcast, whether it's on a fucking interview, whatever, bro.
But this is more than
I already got a bad enough time fighting my demons with these fans. Now I got to do it with my peers too. Peers that I respect.
The thing about this is hip hop. This is not just the Eminem problem too. This is a hip hop problem. Hip hop hate it when a motherfucker say that you don't like their shit.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter if it's tone or not. It don't matter if it's tone or not, fam.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Like the tone and all that shit don't even matter, G. It's just, okay. You don't like my song, huh? This song coming. Da 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 da. Fuck you. Like, come on, fam. Like, especially with people in the age bracket of Eminem. He in his mid-40s mad because he in his mid-40s mad at a nigga Tone that's older than him. That's the other part. Snoop is his elder. His rap elder and his elder in general. He should give Snoop more respect to give him a call to see what's up with that. Now, if it comes out that he called Snoop and was like, hey, and Snoop was like, fuck you, nephew. Shoot, my nigga, shoot. But how you're talking, what you're saying, I'm not even going to say you wrong. What I'm saying is about what you said, just off of OG status alone, and y'all niggas is 40, 50 years old. You should have been like, hey, man, what's going on? What's good?
Yeah.
We straight? Just off that alone. If these niggas was 18, 19, 20, 21, 31, I get it. Nigga, you 45 years old, mad at a nigga Tone. That's your OG.
Could it have been handled differently? Absolutely.
Your OG.
Absolutely.
By the date in the time of your age in your career, Snoop is your OG. Snoop deserved a lot more respect in the diss song because you didn't like the tone of his voice when he said he could go without listening to your music.
Eminem probably felt like he deserved more respect by him saying that, damn, Joe, I could live without that. That's probably what he was thinking. Eminem probably thinking he deserves more respect than what Snoop just gave him in a fucking interview that's going viral. Damn, cuz. You could go without listening to my shit ever? This me.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Yes, it's you.
That's what Em was thinking about, nigga. That's what Em probably felt like he deserves more respect.
It's you. It's
From
been
somebody
you.
he thought he fucked with.
It's
So
you.
that's where I understand where
Mike,
Eminem is coming from, and I understand where you're coming from.
Mike, some of your friends can go without listening to this podcast for the rest of their lives.
And that's perfectly fine.
They're your friends.
Perfectly fine.
They're your friends, Mike. Eminem need better people around them. Hey man, Some Dude Pod, make sure you rate, like, subscribe. Something that blew me was a Double XL article that we had posted in the group.
Say it blew you, huh?
Blew me, Mike. They had a article that they released, and they talked about the 50 albums, and this is an older article. It was last year, but they talked about the 50 hip hop albums.
This is an old article. How did you come across it?
Yeah, it was last year. It was 2019. Well, 2 years ago, man. Whatever you want to quantify. They talked about the album with no weak songs, Mike.
We've had conversations. We've had conversations about this.
And I've said that there's very few albums ever that don't have weak songs.
When we really sit back and think about some of our favorite albums that we love, albums that we consider classics. When I go back and think about the ones that I love personally,
it's a filler.
It might be, and when I don't even want to use the word filler. I think when you use the word filler, I think filler involves like 2 to 3 records. I think 2 to 3 songs, 2, 3 or more records on like a really, really good ass album is filler. But like, if you got like one song that you can skip, I wouldn't even consider that filler. That's just like.
Well, you got filler, you got weak songs. Let me go through this list.
I think filler though is a multiple amount of songs. Like, I think if you have a multiple amount of songs that you skip, then that's really not like a classic, or like it could just be considered a good album. I don't think that's but go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Let me give you some of the lists. And I'm not gonna name some of these albums because I know motherfuckers ain't listening to some of them albums. Like, I know a nigga ain't listened to the Alcoholics album, 21 and Over. I'm one of the few niggas. I'm one of the few people that was like, yo, y'all should listen to the Alcoholics. In fact, I bought Tash album. So
okay.
But I know niggas heard 2014 Forest Hills Drive. J. Cole. Every song on that motherfucker ain't cold. B might make the list because it's 10 songs.
Bang, do you so 2014 Forest Hills Drive, that's not a classic to you, is it? It's not in your classic category.
I'm not even gonna answer that.
All right, go ahead, dude.
I'm not even gonna answer that because I don't feel like hearing niggas' mouths.
Why not, man? This is our shit, bro. They could what they gonna say? What they gonna say?
Like,
what they gonna say?
Vince Staples' Big Fish Theory, nah. Black on Both Sides, Most Def, nah. Underrated album. I'm gonna tell you a very underrated album, G. Sticky Fingers, Black Trash, the autobiography of Kurt Jones. I love that album.
I love
That is a dope album that does not get talked about at all. It's got a couple of weak songs on it.
We should do a list. We should do a list of your top 5 underrated. I was thinking about this past week, and
I wouldn't even put underrated. Top 5 albums nobody talk about.
Underappreciated.
I wouldn't even put underappreciated because some motherfuckers might not even listen to the album.
All right, cool.
So you can't even appreciate it. I'm talking about.
We got homework. We're gonna do introspective playlist.
Dope albums you might not know about, and I can tell you right now, Kurt Jones, the autobiography of Kurt Jones, is one of those albums. Okay. It is one of those albums. I have maybe been around 5 people in my life who's talked about that album. And that album is dope as hell. Sticky Fingers got the fuck off on that album. So if that would be number 1 on my list of, man, this is a dope ass album, though none of y'all talk about because y'all probably didn't listen to that shit. Damn, definitely got some weak songs on there. Daytona Push the T, it only got 7 songs on there. It don't.
I think I skipped one. I think I skipped one record on that album, but that album is definitely fire. But I think it's one record I might. I mean, if I personally skip it, I don't think it's a bad song. It's just not for me. But it's only 7 records on here, like you said. But I think I skipped number 2, and I think that's it. This one, I skipped this for some reason. I don't like it. It ain't for me.
I love that joint.
That's the only one I really don't listen to. But everything else is cold on here. Everything else is cold on that.
Dirty Sprite 2. There's a couple of skips on there.
That's a few skips. That album was cool, but wasn't great to me.
I think I might skip a song or two. Death Certificate, I know I'm skipping a song or two. Viva Black Planet, that's too old for me. To really no. Food and Liquor, I'm skipping a couple of songs on Food and Liquor.
What you skipping on Food and Liquor? I need to know.
You know what?
I need to know.
Hold on. Because it's the song. I forgot the name of the song offhand, but I skip it because of Jay-Z's verse. The song with him and Jay-Z.
No. Oh no! Really? Pressure?
Yeah, Pressure. I'm gonna tell you why I skip Pressure though.
Well, I understand. If you tell me because the version that's on the bootleg is better, then I ain't mad because there's a totally different version on the bootleg without Hove on it as well.
Right. That's why. That's exactly why.
He got a whole different verses and shit. Like the verses on the original one it's a completely different song. Same beat, but the song is completely different.
I skipped that song because the one on the bootleg is a whole lot better.
I like that one too, but
I mean, I
think I skipped one song. I skipped one song on Food and Liquor. Go
ahead. Get Rich or Die Trying. I skip in the club.
That's interesting.
I skip in the club at Wankster.
Okay. Look, first of all, it's 2 reasons why we're skipping In the Club and Wankster. And it's not because they're bad songs. They're actually good songs. They're both great singles.
I hate those songs.
I'm skipping Wankster. I don't even consider Wankster to be an actual song on that album because it was on the 8 Mile soundtrack first. That's what that song was originally for. It was for the 8 Mile soundtrack. It's on 8 Mile. That's what that song is for. But the song was just that damn good that why would you not put the single that actually got him on, you know what I'm saying, on his debut album? Wankster is cold though. But In the Club is In the Club. It's a his most popular record. So I can understand why you skip it. But considering that, any other songs on there, you're not skipping anything else on there, right? Give it to that.
No, I think I'm keeping anything else on there.
Okay.
I
might skip something. Hold on, let me see.
I'm skipping something for Good Kid. Too.
Yeah, what was the one song that
I skipped 21 Questions too.
Yeah, but I mean, I have to skip 21 Questions because that's like I said, that's just one of his most popular records, bro. It's like you don't need to turn on fucking
I got
GTI.
one. I got one that's on this list, Mike. Fuck that. I'm skipping hardcore.
Hardcore.
I'm
What you talking about? You
songs
skipping
off of hardcore. Look Kim. I'm skipping songs off of Look Kim Hardcore.
I'm skipping songs on there too. I already said I don't even think that's her best work. But yeah, I'm skipping songs on there. I don't skip everything.
Okay, I'm not skipping songs off Illmatic.
No. Let me look at the list real quick though. If I had to go over a song on Illmatic,
I'm skipping the song off the T.I. King joint. It's the song before Undertaker.
That's your favorite Tip album, right?
Yeah. And it's the song. I can't remember the name of the song, but it's the song before Undertaker. I skipped that joint. The one that Just Blaze did. I skipped that.
Okay. Just Blaze did a few on there though.
Oh, I'm skipping a couple of songs off of Life After Death.
I'm skipping. You know what song I hate on there?
Don't say Player Haters.
I
love Player Haters
so much.
I love Player Haters.
That's the only song I'm skipping. That's the only song
I love Player Haters, fam.
And I skipped the song with DMC too. I skipped that one too.
They didn't make that song for you to bar out. That's a fun song. It's just like
I hate it.
That's like Jealous Guys on the Mace album.
I love Jealous Guys though. I love Jealous Guys. No, it's not.
That's the same shit.
I hate that shit.
It's the same thing. They do the same thing on Jealous Guys as that one.
Well, I could bop more than Jealous Guys. I enjoy Jealous Guys.
You just want to hear Biggie rap. I understand, but Jealous Guys and that is in the same vein, and I love both.
No, that's the only song I skip. That's the only song I skip on Life After Death. Everything else.
Jealous Guys.
I love Jealous Guys. Actually, I love it.
That's Jealous
and you know
Guys
what,
in our time.
I'm not fond of My Downfall with DMC, but it's good. It's a good record, but I could go over that one. I gracefully, respectfully.
I skipped the song with him and Lil' Kim.
I understand. I get it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the song, but
I never really was a fan of going back to Cali too.
Nah, fuck that. I love going back to Cali. I'll rock to that all the time. I'll turn that around.
We got it in the Some Dude group. I don't want to go through the whole thing, but yeah, I thought that list was. Come on, fam. It's some good SEO traffic though. I know they're getting that.
They got It's Dark as Hell Is Hot on here. What song you skipping on there? You skipping songs on It's Dark as Hell Is Hot?
I'm skipping some of the songs toward the end, some of the songs towards the back half of the album.
What about Late Registration? Let's just go over a few of the ones.
Late Registration. Late Registration. I don't skip no songs. I will say that I don't skip a song. Even the song with Brandy, I don't skip a song on that bitch.
I always thought Late Registration was my favorite Kanye album until My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. What about Jeezy? What about Thug Motivation 101?
Nope, I don't skip a song off that one.
See, so there's some on here you don't really skip.
Well, let's stop there. No, let's stop there. Let's have them move through the list because it's a great segue to the final part of the pod. There was a meme that popped up that I shared in the group. Shouts out to Brando. I saw it actually on his Twitter. I was gonna call him for this too because he's from the South. He's from Houston. But best Southern album, not from Scarface or Outkast. That's hard. At first glance, you think it's easy, but that shit hard as hell.
Okay.
But there was a lot of albums that people threw out there. Urban Legend was one of the ones that got a lot of traction. Thug Motivation 101, that's why I said it's a great segue, was one of the ones that came up. My question to you is which one you picked? Thug Motivation 101, right?
Absolutely.
And I picked Thug Motivation 101 too.
You didn't pick. Did you pick?
Yeah. I picked. And I always said that I believe that Thug Motivation 101 is one of the greatest albums from the South of all time. But with that being said, like, you know, if you remove them, Thug Motivation 101 is my pick. It is my pick.
Okay.
But I was confused at the lack of Lil Wayne love.
I can explain that. I can explain it.
Explain it, because it makes it feel like I'm missing something.
I mean, when we look at Lil Wayne's career, a lot of people, okay, we enjoy The Block is Hot, but I don't think we actually look at that as like one of those albums that was like monumental to the South. It was monumental for the Cash Money era, but it wasn't necessarily one of those like, oh man, this is like one of those down South classics. And obviously, it's not even his best work. It was just when he was getting started.
Right.
But I think Wayne is, I think you said it. Wayne's from the South, but does Wayne actually after 500 Degrees, when Wayne really got on that rapping shit, I would even say after Carter 1, because Carter 1 still had Manny Fresh on Carter 1, and Manny Fresh still gave him some, you know what I'm saying, that down south feel on some of those records. But after that, do you really look at Wayne's catalog as down south?
Yes, because he's from the South.
Down south artist. Yeah, he's from down south.
We being too technical.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
Look, Mike, we overthinking this shit and we doing way too much.
I don't even think it's overthinking. I don't think it's an overthink thing.
Where's he from, Mike?
I don't think we over. He's from Louisiana.
He's from the South. Stop overthinking it. It does matter. We overthinking it. Do we? I mean, I know he's Lil Wayne, but yes, he's from the South. He's from Louisiana. Yes, that's the end of the story. Let's stop overthinking. Let's stop overthinking it and making it more than what it is. He's from the South. That's like saying, oh man, what's the greatest album from Chicago? And the motherfucker say, well, I didn't pick Kanye because, like, no, nigga, where he from? Where he from? That's like saying I didn't pick Ludacris back from the first time because, like, nigga, where he from? Well, technically he from Oak Park, but he cut his teeth where? Like, we got to stop overthinking it. Lil Wayne is from the South. Pick Lil Wayne if Lil Wayne Carter 1, Carter 2, or Carter 3 is the best album from the South, not from Outkast or not from Scarface.
Yeah, I still, even though I love Lil Wayne and I love his catalog, I still don't consider any of his albums better than TM101.
Oh, I ain't saying that. No, I agree with you. What I'm saying is, if that's the reason why some of these cats ain't pick Lil Wayne, you dumb as fuck.
I think you really have to. That's a good question to ask. But I'm just that would be my guess. That would be my guess.
If I asked you what was the best album from the South, not from that group and that man, and you ain't picked that man because you felt he transcends, no, he's from the South.
I feel like Wayne. I don't know, bro. Wayne just separated himself from the stereotype of
what's stereotype though?
It was a thing where it was always a time where down south artists, obviously we talked about this on the pod too. And when Outkast say the South got something to say, the South making dope ass music, the South got rappers. I think it's still though, like when you really look at it, like it was times where we didn't really respect like these niggas like Jeezy, T.I. as like lyricists. I think Wayne just separated himself from the making down south music. Like, nigga, I'm one of the greatest rappers ever.
Y'all niggas just overread the source and overthinks. Not saying you in particular, but if you agree with that shit, you too. Like some of y'all niggas just overthought some shit, and because he transcends, no motherfucker from the South. Pick him if he has it, and if you didn't pick him, you better not have picked him because you think somebody was better. Simple and plain. Like that's just stupid. But But also with that being said, I'm shocked. I am thoroughly shocked that only one person picked Carter. I think it was like one or two people picked the Lil Wayne out.
Yeah.
It's like what?
I mean, if I had to pick a Wayne album, I would, C3, C2, one of those two. But other than that, like,
or C2, I'm cool with. But it just shows me it's a lot of cap on these apps. It's a lot of cap in these conversations, these hip hop conversations. Because one minute, Lil Wayne is this, and Lil Wayne is that, and then when you put a motherfucker in the corner, is shit.
All right, but look though, if you consider just because you consider, I feel attacked. Wayne's in my top 5, but I don't think he has one of the greatest down south albums ever.
I'm not talking about you.
I know, but you just said people. I put Wayne on a high pedestal. I will cap for Wayne to this day. But Wayne ain't got no top. I'm not. When I think about down south albums, I don't think about no Lil Wayne album at all. I don't think of it like that. I don't know. That's just me though. I don't think of like Wayne having a great down south album, one of the greatest down south albums of all time. Even if I had to compare it against other down south,
can't be in your top 5, then, Mike.
That's not true. That's not true.
Mike, if you never have Mike, hear me out here. This is why I say it's a lot of cap in these conversations.
I ain't capping. I love what I'm saying,
Mike. Yeah, it's a lot of cap in these conversations, and it's a lot of overthinking in these conversations. You just separated that man from a place that he's clearly from to the point where he didn't move to New York, fam. He moved to Miami, even more southern than Louisiana. He's from the South. He doesn't have a New York accent. He has dreads that are nappy as hell.
But let me be clear though, I'm not saying Wayne don't have
nothing about Lil Wayne that is not East, North, Midwest. It is all South.
It is all South. Let me be clear though. Like I said, I'm not saying Wayne don't have no great album. Wayne got great albums. Carter 2 and Carter 3 are classic albums. Those would be the two albums that could possibly be mentioned, but they're not better than TM 101. And I think TM 101.
That's cool.
To go to the conversation, to go back to the actual question, those would be the two albums. I understand what you're saying. You saw very little Wayne love when it came to that question. I get it.
But in the same conversation, you said you don't consider him having a South album.
Did I say that? Did I say that?
Yes.
Don't give me the down South feel necessarily. I don't know, bro. He got a fucking song with Joel Santana and Fabulous, bro. Or Carter 3. These are two New York rappers. Don't feel South to me on that shit, bro. Don't feel like it. But that's just certain songs, though. That's just certain songs.
I hate y'all niggas, man.
Oh my God, bro.
I hate y'all overthinking ass niggas.
I'm trying to get you to understand where I'm coming from, but you obviously not the same page.
You're not gonna get me to understand how a man from the South doesn't have an album that makes you feel like he's from the South when his goddamn accent and demeanor is Southern.
Also, his first 3 albums compared to everything else after that, bro, all of that shit changed, bro. Accent, all of that. So you can never not say that that's not
accent
true.
Never changed, bro.
That's a fact, bro. The way he rapped, the tone,
he just started being more lyrical. That's it. That don't mean you just move up to New York status.
I ain't say you could play a Wayne song off Lights Out and then play a song off Carter 4, nigga. It's two totally different Lil Waynes, bro.
And they all from the same place.
All from the same place. Absolutely. Not dope. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, fam. But the way
He a New York rapper because he went to jail or he went to Rikers, man.
His sound, bro, the sound of his music changed, bro.
Still Southern.
And I ain't saying it ain't Southern.
So he's a Southern album, a Southern rapper.
He's a Southern rapper that came. Maybe he's a Southern rapper that came out with an album. Oh my God, bro. That's like A$AP Rocky almost too, bro. Like when A$AP Rocky came out, A$AP Rocky, you would have never thought A$AP Rocky was from New York from his first few projects. You would have never thought.
But he is, though.
You would never think Tyler the Creator is from California. The way his music
but
is.
He
the way
is,
his music
though.
But he is, though. But when you think about West Coast albums, do you say Tyler the Creator Wolf could be one of the great West Coast albums?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here. No.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making right now, bro. No.
Yes, I do. Because that's where he's from.
That's where he's from. But that don't necessarily mean next West Coast music. When we think about West Coast music, man, what do you think about, man? What do you think about? What do you hear? When you
I think about West Coast people. See, the great thing about a sound, the great thing about an artist is that sometimes artists doesn't necessarily have a sound that fit from that, but that's where they from. There's artists from the West Coast that had completely, matter of fact, I even go one better. Because you put in the group Kendrick Lamar, the songs that Kendrick Lamar picked as his best albums. What was album number 4? Matter of fact, first, what was album number 1? Quick's the Name. What was album number 2? Death Certificate. What was album number 3? I think it was Doggy Style. What was album number 4? Ready to Die. Ready to Die is a West Coast influenced album that has never been denied. Matter of fact, they talked about that album was heavily influenced by the Chronic. I would never, if Biggie would have died today, he's a East Coast rapper who just made an album that was heavily influenced by the West Coast. But I will not say that nigga didn't make a New York album because it didn't sound like it was from Brooklyn. They inspired Tyler the Creator and company. Came from a whole bunch of kids from the West Coast that wasn't like niggas from Compton. It developed a whole new style, a whole new sound. The Cool Kids. Wait a minute. The Cool Kids is another perfect example. Cool Kids dropped. They didn't sound like anybody from Chicago at the time. But the Cool Kids influenced damn near this whole fucking generation. We don't say everybody, but when we hear somebody sound like the Cool Kids, we don't say they sound like somebody from Chicago. And or from the Midwest, period. And it's a nigga from Detroit and a nigga from Chicago. That is the Cool Kids.
Mm-hmm.
So we just stereotyping a nigga because you gotta be from LA because it gotta be a certain bounce in your shit. You gotta have a George Clinton.
But there's nothing wrong with that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not discrediting Tyler the Creator because his music don't sound like the typical West Coast shit.
You discrediting him by saying that. You discrediting him by saying what you said, fam.
Am I discrediting him if he did? Do you think Tyler the Creator would agree or disagree with what I'm saying? If you ask Tyler the Creator, do you consider yourself to make West Coast music? What you think he gonna say?
Bruh, you're not hearing what I'm saying. He's from the West Coast. Wait a minute. He's from the West Coast. Compton sounds different than the Bay. Which sounds different than Sacramento. Which sounds different than North Cal. They all from the West Coast.
Yeah.
And Outkast sound different than Lil Wayne, who sounds different than Scarface, who sounds different than Luke. Where they all from?
But I get what I agree with what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, fam. But I'm just telling you what it could possibly be why Wayne wasn't getting any love. That's what
No. The reason why Wayne wasn't getting any love because Margs is phony. They capping on the app. They capping in conversations.
They capping as far as what? Thinking that Wayne is. They shouldn't be saying Wayne is the GOAT. Wayne. They should be considering Wayne GOAT status if he doesn't have an album that people consider to be a great down south album. Is that what you're saying? Is that why? That's exactly what you're saying.
I want you to say that question again. I want you to say that question again.
That's exactly what you're saying.
I want you to answer. Go ahead.
Wait, okay. So
I want you to ask that question again.
Like people don't consider. Wait. What did I'm sorry. I'm in the moment now. I didn't forget everything. I didn't.
Just ask. You said something about. Do you think people capping because of little? Like, ask that question again.
No. Do you think? Okay. Do you think people capping on Wayne? So you think that I'm saying? Do you think the people that's capping for Wayne, like they consider him the GOAT, but he don't have a down south classic or an album that people consider to be a down south classic album?
People cap on Wayne, people cap on Jay-Z, people cap on Nas, people cap on Andre 3000, people cap on a whole bunch of who they claim to be your favorite artist, fam, just to be involved in the hip hop conversation. So yes. If you feel like Lil Wayne is the greatest of all time,
his something in his catalog needs to be considered GOAT status in his region.
Yep. Point blank. Period.
Okay, I respect that. And Carter 2 or Carter 3, I could put them in my top 5, top 10 down south albums easily.
That's why I say it's a lot of cap.
I ain't one of the cappers, bro. I ain't capping. I was just you said why Wayne wasn't getting no love. I was giving you a theory on why he possibly wasn't getting any love for the down south.
It's a lot of cap in his app, fam. And I know. And even when I said that, nobody still even changed. It was like, you know what? Let me change it to Lil Wayne. It's a lot of cap, especially when it comes to Wayne too.
Well, no, shout out to my nigga Butchie. He jumped in and was like, "Yo,
that motherfucker did a goddamn history lesson."
He was livid, and he one of the biggest Lil Wayne fans I know. But he also, he kind of threw me off too because he was like, "Shit, TM101, one of my favorite albums of all time." Okay, well then, what? Why would this be considered a great down south album? Why would Wayne's Carter 1 through 3 be considered better than TM101, bro?
Cap, fam. See, a lot of people just put. That's why I say
he capped on Wayne. No, he considered. He wanted Carter 2 or Carter 3 to be considered one of the album that's could be that album.
And I believe him.
He came through with the Eminem, with the Lil Wayne cape on. The cape that I ain't gonna necessarily put it on. But I'm not. Wayne's in my top 5. Wayne's in my top 5. He gonna forever be in my top 5.
Yeah, like I seen some people in that group that I know that throwing the cape for Wayne. And then you say what album? And then you say T.I. Urban Legend. Excuse me. To me, that's not even T.I.'s. To me, that's not even T.I.'s best album.
I'm still having a hard time trying to figure out which is T.I.'s best album. I don't really know.
It's still King to me.
It ain't King. It ain't. I don't know. Maybe Urban Legend, bro. I don't know. I have a hard time really figuring out which T.I. album is his best one. Is his best one.
It's King to me. It's easy. It's King to me. But nah, it's like I said, man. A lot of people be capping in these conversations. A lot of people be capping on these.
I ain't capping.
I didn't say you. But what I will say is, if you one of those people that's, oh man, I ain't pick Wayne because I don't consider him from the South. You're a doofus.
Now I wouldn't say that. I don't consider him to be a down South artist. So I would never say that. No. Maybe it could be something that
if anybody comes in that group and say, well, I didn't pick Lil Wayne because You know, he not. I don't really think of him as a Southern artist. You just got to call him dumb and don't talk to them about music no more.
I didn't pick Lil Wayne because I think TM101 is the best.
Say and what you say? Exactly. You just got to call him doofus. Like you found you
TM101. Outside of anything that Scarface has put out, anything that Outkast has put out, when you think about top down South albums, TM101 is the one. And I've went on record and said that TM101 not only is my favorite Jeezy album, my favorite down South album, that album is one of my favorite albums of all time. And I think that album should be discussed amongst not only greatest debut albums of all time, but greatest albums of all time.
I feel you.
I will always stand on that.
I feel you, man. I'm good now, man. We ain't got to talk about the Jimmy Iovine selling this shit.
Nah.
It is got what it is.
This weekend, baby.
Hey, man. What's your predictions, man? Oh, well, first of all, wait a minute. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you.
That's okay. I honestly wasn't hurt. I was kind of hurt. I wanted them to win. I mean, obviously, even with the outcome of the Washington Philadelphia game, obviously the Cowboys wouldn't have made it regardless, even if they did beat the Giants. But I mean, it just goes to a point where you can't leave your destiny in another team's hands. Right. You know, whether they went out there. That's what happens when you put yourself in that predicament. That's what happens when you don't win division games. So I mean, it is what it is.
The show came at me like I was supposed to be upset that the Bears made it to the playoffs.
And you know what, man? And I had that exact conversation last year with Bears fans who was upset because the Cowboys was about to make the playoffs and they were 8-8. Like, bro, what the fuck do you want me to do? What 16
game season, man.
It is what it is, bro. You play against who's across from you, bro. It is what it is. But
y'all went to the playoffs with us last year, right?
We didn't even make the playoffs last year, but we were going to. If we would have beat Philly, in Week 17, they would have made the playoffs. They would have been 8-8 or.
Yeah, nobody told Arizona to lose. I'm never going to be upset.
Shouldn't be.
Especially when I said, what did I say the Bears record was going to be this year?
You said 9-7.
I said 9-7, 8. I said 8. Right? No, I said 8-8.
Okay.
I said, as a matter of fact, I said 8-8, 9-7. But I said that they wasn't going to make the playoffs. I said that they was going to miss the playoffs.
Hey, it is what it is. But
some publications had to go on 5-10.
Do the Bears play tomorrow or they play Sunday?
They play Sunday. They got the second game.
I think my Super Bowl prediction changed from when we actually did our first prediction on the pod. I had originally picked Kansas City versus the Saints. That was my original pick. I think I'm gonna switch it up. But I also did say, I know what yours was. I know what it is. You said Baltimore versus Seattle. That was your Super Bowl prediction before the season even started.
I'm still there. I still got a chance.
You're actually still there, but I see you flipped it on
Facebook. That boy Josh Allen. That boy Josh Allen.
Josh Allen looked nice.
Hey.
But the lights are about to get real bright now. So let's see.
I think I didn't say, I don't think I said who I thought was gonna win between my prediction with Buffalo and Green Bay, but I'll say it now. Mm-hmm. If it is Buffalo and Green Bay, man, Josh Allen paying y'all niggas back for what y'all did to the Buffalo Bills in 1990s. He's winning one for Jim Kelly, man. He's winning one for Thurman Thomas. I'm telling you, if they go, I'm gonna say this now.
I can't see it, but I ain't mad at it though.
Them boys.
I can't see them beating Kansas City, bro.
Tell me
why you don't think Kansas City is gonna get back. I know it's hard to win back to back.
It is too hard for an NFL team to back to back. It is too hard. It's too much pressure. It is too much pressure. But that defense they got, And that boy can throw that he can throw that thing, man. And that defense
I ain't
they
mad
got,
at
the defense is better than theirs, than Kansas City's. I think they could do it. But I'm gonna just say this: if Buffalo win, I just want to put this pitch out there for y'all. Fuck Griselda right now. Fuck Griselda right now. Because I know that would be dope to them to come out to the song that Benny the Butcher did and all that shit. But fuck Griselda right now.
Okay.
If they go to the Super Bowl, seeing Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, fucking Bruce Smith, and some of those people come out and be celebrated for going to 4 straight Super Bowls, and then they win. If they beat Green Bay, because I got them going against Green Bay, they beat Green Bay, fam. All them old niggas getting Super Bowl rings too. Jim Kelly to beat cancer 14 times. Thurman Thomas got to get over the game that he had against Washington, I believe. They went to 4 straight Super Bowls, fam. 4. Josh Allen getting one for Buffalo. He getting one for Buffalo. Now, I hope they beat the Colts, but he winning one for Baltimore. I mean Buffalo, excuse me.
Okay. But yeah, my prediction though is it's still Kansas City. I think Kansas City goes back. I think Kansas City goes back to the Super Bowl, but I got Tampa Bay getting through the NFC.
I got Tampa Bay losing them all.
I think against Washington. Hey, look, I ain't mad at you because I got Cleveland beating Pittsburgh. So
with no coach and no left guard.
Yeah,
they ain't even practice.
I think they win. I think Pittsburgh is fool's gold, bro. Like I don't see them get. They can't get the ball up the field, bro. Like James Conner ain't elite. He not looking elite at all. Like the run game don't look good. They got a nice wide receiver core, but can Bathroom Ben get them the ball? I don't know, bro. They can't get the ball up the field to me, fam. I would have been with you.
I would have been with you if COVID didn't hit him.
Okay.
COVID hit that team.
So you think the no coach and not being able to practice and shit like that, that's gonna really that's gonna show its signs of,
Oh yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna pick Cleveland. I'm gonna pick Cleveland for that one. But overall, though, I actually, the Buffalo should beat the Colts, but now don't sleep on Phillip Rivers now.
Not even Phillip Rivers. That defense the Colts got. That
don't sleep on their defense. Their defense nice.
But
I got Seahawks over Rams. Seahawks over Rams.
That's the reason why I got Washington though.
Okay.
That front seven.
Hey, front seven is nice, bro. And Tom Brady has been getting hit this year. So just keep your prayers up for Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see nobody get hurt.
I think it was 70. I think it was 79 for Hallis I was on with Scott and Flows.
Mm-hmm.
And I said during this this postseason, they're gonna have the NFL on Fox and they're gonna be playing the slow Fox music every time they show Tom Brady, because he's gonna get his ass fucked up in one of these games. And they gonna be just, you know how Tom Brady be having his helmet, just be like, I think that's gonna be him. I think it's gonna be him that Washington game, man. That front seven is a monster, G. Is a monster. And they gonna make the quarterbacks better because they gonna make that pocket for Tom Brady small. Now, he good with stepping back in the pocket, but people forget about Jonathan Allen.
They better get these slant routes in order, goddamn it. Better get quick ones, screen passes, all that.
So but go ahead, what you got? Because I that's the only one I went through. What you got?
I'm gonna pick the Bucks though. I'm gonna pick the Bucks to win though. I'm gonna pick the Ravens and the Titans. Gonna be a interesting one. I'm picking the Titans though.
Ooh.
I'll pick the Titans. I'll take the Titans. Bears and Saints. I think the Bears will keep themselves in the game. I don't think it's gonna be no blowout, bro. I think the Bears hang around.
It's the
And
blowout when they first played.
you said what?
It wasn't a blowout when they first played. They took it to overtime.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think the Bears will be around. It's just gonna be like, are they gonna seize the moment if they can put the Saints away? Can they put them away? So I'm gonna say the Saints win, but if the Bears do pull it off, I'm not shocked. Won't be shocked at all. And I'm picking the Browns over the Steelers. But Super Bowl overall though, I got the Chiefs and Tampa Bay.
All right, so this way, so what's the games again? Give me the first game.
For tomorrow, you want me Colts Bills.
I got the Bills.
Rams, Seahawks. I got the Seahawks in that one.
I got the Seahawks.
Even though
he's not announcing it. Not announcing it yet.
Seattle looks shaky though.
That defense huff though.
Huh?
Defense huff.
Yeah, Seattle looks shaky. Buccaneers, Washington. You picked Washington. Ravens, Titans. You got.
Man, that's a hard one.
I'm picking the Titans though.
I'm gonna pick Titans.
Okay. Bears, Saints.
Got the Bears. I can't go nowhere there.
Browns, Steelers.
I got the Steelers.
Okay. All right. And there you have it. And you say you got Green Bay and
I got Buffalo versus Green Bay in the Super Bowl. I got Buffalo versus Green Bay in the Super Bowl with Buffalo winning the world title.
Buffalo Bills, Super Bowl champions. Who would have ever thought?
The wagon like the
That's
Buffalo.
Gonna be a great ass 30 for 30 right there.
Oh yeah,
Buffalo
they go right. The Cleveland 30 for 30 they did, and then they redid it. They put the championship at the end. That's all they're gonna do for Buffalo. Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia, insane vice lords. Get ready.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's my hot take though. My hot take is I got Cleveland in an upset. Cleveland, let's go, baby.
My hot take, I got Washington, man, the Washington football team. Any final thoughts?
Nope. Happy New Year. Continue to stay safe. We are still in
Stay away from white people.
Stay away from white people. Stimmies is hitting their accounts now. Yo, check your accounts, bro. The shit's just flying out of nowhere. They hitting accounts midday. They hitting accounts midday.
I'm waiting
in the middle of the day. Your shit gonna hit in the middle of the day, man.
Mine's coming in the mail.
Okay. But what they doing, if you got it in the mail the first time, I think they hitting direct deposits the second time. I don't know. Wow. Yeah. But, other than that, yeah, final thoughts. That's my final thought. Stay safe, y'all. We are in a pandemic. Continue to social distance. Yeah. And that's it. Stay away from white people.
And my final thoughts, man. My final thoughts is stay away from these white people, man.
Stay away from them. If you happen to be around them, challenge them. Challenge them. Make sure you rate, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Tell us how we're doing. Tell us things that we can do better. Things you like about the pod. Things you don't like about the pod. We are available everywhere.
I ain't finished my final thought, Mike.
What else you got? Stay away from white people. What else?
White people, man. These white people out here crazy. They deranged. They breaking in the municipal buildings. Mm-hmm. Don't be surprised if it happened in your city, state, your town. It can happen. So yeah, don't think it can't happen, fam. But be worried. Be worried.
Be concerned.
Be concerned, fam. These white people are crazy.
Your heads on the swivel, y'all. Bang, stay safe out there. Don't go outside. You can go walk home, bro. You early in the morning now.
Like Lindsey Graham was just going to the airport and they was calling him a traitor, fam. They crazy out here.
Yeah.
They crazy out here. White people running up on white people calling them out their name.
Stay away from white people, y'all. Bang having a parent moment. He had to mute the mic. Wait, I lost Bang. Where'd he go? You still on mute. Bang, you still on mute.
My bad. I had to mute the mic on that one. My bad. But yeah,
I can
man.
only imagine what you just said.
You're right. You're right. You can only imagine what I said.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah, but
I had that parent moment in the middle of the pod.
but yeah, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. Be safe around here. These parts, they wilding out here. They don't care no more. So be safe out here, all right?
Absolutely. We good. Rate, like, subscribe. Some do pod. We out.